Good day, everyone. And this is my report. My report is all about administering the office and supporting verse quoted in Luke chapter 1, verse 1 to 4. And I will be reading the most important part. Carefully investigated everything from the beginning. I too decided to write an orderly account for you. So it has been called the source of inspiration, consultation, conference, and development. And the modern office serves several functions, and you can read it. So the church office in number one is where the senior pastor and the other ministers conduct business, business meeting, and also study, meet needs, prepare counsel, and interact with the body. And the church office is communication hub of the church organization, and it is helpful for everyone. The office administration is also for fellowshipping with one another. And the three types of organization that define inefficient offices. This was the problem in unorganized office. A catch, a catch-all office. It is one of the disarray with piles of paper, uh, curriculum, stacks of food. And it was not organized well. And also number two, a catch-up office is one of seems always to be fun, to be behind. They are firefighters solving immediate problems, stamping out problems. There is no consideration to planning or organization. My management is philosophy that escapes the staff in such an office. And also a catch me if you can. Office is a catch up office, beyond bad. So people are running around like chickens with their heads cut off, disorganized also. So staff the office adequately. So how many staff should we have? According to the book, it answered that it depends. It all depends. And we can read it on how it depends. So office administrator or administration. And this is the qualification of office administration principal function. Of course, he or she must be responsible for operation and conduct of the church office. You can read it. And in qualifications for the position, well-trained and office personnel management or equivalent experience. So requirements for the position. You must be assist, direct, supervise, act, coordinate, maintain, supervise, administrate the office, and he must be in or she must be plan, organize, supervise, and many more. And number 10, perform other duties as assigned by the CBA. It was the office administrator. So principal function of the receptionist, responsible for receiving all telephone call, visitors, mail, deliveries, the church office, and its qualification for the position, general office, general office and communication skills, leasing phone, voice, and personal demeanor, computer literate. That was the receptionist. And the requirements of this is also 1 to 8. We can consider it. You must answer, receive, maintain, prepare mail or mailing, provide telephone notification of meetings, many more, type miscellaneous, conduct all business in a Christian manner, or perform other duties that already assigned for the office administrator. That was the receptionist. And also a secretary, principal function of secretary. You can also read this and its qualification for the position. Also, it is important that he or she has a computer literate, requirements of the position, type and prepare correspondence for it. Maybe that was the secretary. It is 1 to 7. and its principal function responsible to the CBA for maintaining the church financial records and for receipt and disbursement of the church funds and for preparing periodical financial reports. And its qualification for position, you can read it. And it is important that also computer literate and his typing ability as 40 and financial secretary and its requirements of the position. She or he must receive post receipts, post offerings, prepare bank, prepare monthly, quarterly, or annually, and receive answer or calls, queries, or about financial matters, and check total all invoices when approved, and also prepare the issue and issue checks in accordance with church policy. And also, he and she or she could check and compute weekly time cards of our all the church workers. It must be responsible of uh, financial secretary, records secretary, also principal function. You can read it, and also qualification for the position. Yes, ability of 30, CWPH, computer literate, and also experience can help him to be qualified. Requirements for the position, you will not read it, but it is important also for the records secretary to have this kind of capacity involving in the administering the office. And as church, we must establish as a church office procedures manual. The church office procedures manual is an integral part of the administrative section of the church organization. So that was the standardized operations and general office expectations. And also create a desk manual for each office position, a section that describes what the Holy Spirit has called to church, all the church to do the constitution and bylaws and history of the church. And it was number 3, 1 to 3, a section that describes how the church organized to accomplish the mission and purpose of the church, the committee, council, ministry, team structure, and job description. And also a section that describes in detail how the church implements its mission and purpose, the administrative policies and procedures that get it done. So there was several significant advantages exist for the use of the desk manual, and we can read it from here. It aids in training of new employees from down to it provides a reference to measure time allocation and use on the part of the employee. So assessing what the individual does and then recording it in a diagrammatic format. And it begin with 1 to 2 week listing of what the individuals in the position do every day. It must have and group activities or weekly activities or infrequent activities. And also create a work planner for each day that will list these activities. And correspondence preparation frequency as needed, responsibility, senior pastor secretary. And it was this and it's the policy 1 to 5, the preparation, the correspondence, letters, all correspondence will be proof or grammar is important, and file at least 1 hard copy of the correspondence in addition to the hard disk file and the routine electronic backups. So office correspondence document preparation was the 6 elements of good correspondence and also composing an effective letter or memorandum. Communicative, good correspondence gives important information to the reader. And clear, the right must be used language that can be understood by the reader. And concise, also concise, good correspondence gets the point. It takes the least amount of time possible to convey your message. And also complete, they must provide all the information needed to understand what you are trying to say. And also correct, verify that all the major and minor points are correct. Ensure the correspondence has no errors in punctuation, vocabulary, spelling, grammar, and so on and so forth. And also courteous. we must not insult the reader's intelligence or domain and belief. Okay. And there are a variety of types of correspondence in use in the office. The office style, semi-black, black style, full black, and simplified letter for memorandum. So internal communication is also procedures. This is internationally and mail procedures, telephone procedures, electronic and PDA communications, computer management systems, and on assessing needs, assessing software, assessing hardware, compliance, issues, and church management software, and office procedures. And that was the summary of my report. Thank you.